What's going on, Zack? Welcome back, and if you're new here, a big hello to you. Just press that big shiny red button and join the Zack Pack today. Today's video, we are going to be doing a tier list of the best Disney Channel shows. Tier list maker, as you can see on screen here. So we're going to go through some of these. Some of these, I think I know most of them. The ones that I don't know, we're just going to disregard. We're going to throw them away. But yeah, so this is on tiermaker.com. I will leave the link in the description down below in case you want to go ahead and check it out. Without further ado, let's get into it. So, best Disney Channel shows tier list maker. And I thought I'd make this just because, you know, I've been wanting to do a tier list for a while. I've not done one. The last one I did, I'll see if I can find it and put it in the description down below for you. But I think it was ranking the Disney Pixar movies a while ago. Let's get into it. Let's go. So we've got Masterpiece, Watchable, Mediocre, and Roaches. So Roaches being the bad one, and Masterpiece being so goddamn good, it just deserves to be at the top. So, we're going to go through here. We've got, first one we've looked here, I've got Good Luck Charlie. Now, this was a fantastic show. I love this. It was a family, and this, you know, this little girl was born, Charlie, and her sister Teddy decided to make like a home diary type thing using vlogs and stuff like that. So I really enjoyed it. It was really fun. It was kind of funny. It was a yup. It was pretty good. It was all right. It wasn't a masterpiece as such, but it was pretty good. This one here, what we're seeing here, I can't see what that one says. I don't know what that is. Jonas, never watched it. Don't think I was on to watch it. So I'm going to leave them two there. Brandy and Mr Whiskers. Just masterpiece show. It was hilarious. It was funny. It was an animation. It was everything you wanted it to be on like Saturday morning cartoons. It was hilarious. It was fun. I really enjoyed it. Yeah, it was great. It was great. Please go and check it out if you haven't already. Next one, Dog with a Blog. It was alright. It wasn't my favourite. This was when I was this aired when I was growing more out of the Disney Channel phase, as it were. And yeah, it wasn't alright. It wasn't too bad. It was when things started getting a bit stale for me on the Disney Channel, and I wasn't a big fan with it. I watched it, give or take, a few times, but I just was like, yeah, it's background noise. I'm watching it because it's there, or it's just using it to, you know, cover up something else, you know, the sounds of the day, you know, when you put something on in the background, you just don't pay attention. I did that with that. It was alright, it was fine, I guess. Hannah Montana though was a big yup. Hannah Montana was great. I loved Hannah Montana. Such a good show. The double life of Miley Cyrus. Miley Cyrus was supposed to be like this normal teenage girl, and Hannah Montana was a pop star alter ego until Miley be crazy, and then, you know, it went weird. But a real life dad was in it, Billy Ray. You know, don't break my heart, your breaky heart. That one, that guy, yeah, he was in it as like the actual dad, and it was so good. And it had like movies off it, and it was such a good program. I really enjoyed it. Pinnacle Disney Channel. The next one, Kim Possible. That's probably going to go before Brandy and Mr Whiskers. Kim Possible, highly a masterpiece. Again, another animation. It was just so good, so good. Her and Ron and Rufus and Wade and just Shigo and just honestly so good, so good that, you know, it had movies and it had crossover episodes, and crossover. Do you remember crossover episodes? It was so good. There was one from Hannah Montana with Sweet Life, and that's So Raven or Wizard of Waverly Place. Amazing, fantastic. Oh, all the way, 100%. Speaking of Wizard of Waverly Place, another masterpiece. Oh, enjoyed every single minute of it. Wizard of Waverly Place, Selena Gomez, David Henry. Oh, what a show! What a show! It was so good. It was so good. It was whimsical. It was funny. It was serious at points. It was sad. It was, made you feel for the characters. You made you really grow with them. They had movies, and I was so sad when it finished, like the last series, and they became like proper wizards and witches. It hurt. Childhood was over at that point. Childhood was over at that point. The next one, Sunny with a Chance. I'm gonna put watchable. Demi Lovato. This was where she got her start from, I believe. It could have been something soon. It could have been something before. This was like her show. She was like the main character, and she played a character called Sunny. It was alright. I didn't really watch it. It was watchable. It was in the background as such. But yeah, it was okay. It was alright. Moving on. Sweet Life of Zack and Koda. Oh yes. This show was so good. I loved the Sweet Life of Zack and Koda. And the Sweet Life on Deck as well. That was such a good one. I loved them both. I did, but the Sweet Life was where it all began. It was just so good. Dylan and Cole Sprouse, 100%. So, moving on. Phineas and Ferb. I don't know what the replacements is. I don't know. I'm just kind of skipping over the ones that I don't know. Phineas and Ferb. Again, a masterpiece. Absolutely. This is a banger of a show. Phineas and Ferb. If you don't know Phineas and Ferb, where have you been? They were huge. They were massive. It needs no introduction. So I'm just gonna move on along. Lilo and Stitch, the series. I'm gonna put it as yup. And here's why. I love Lilo and Stitch. I love the movies. The movies are fantastic. I really do enjoy the movies. From Lilo and Stitch, the second, the third. There is a fourth one called Leroy and Stitch that some of you may not know about. But it is good. The first two are probably my favourites. The series got a little bit repetitive in my eyes. I loved Lilo and Stitch the series. I did, but I feel like some of them were just a little bit repetitive, and it was just kind of like the same premise over and over in a different way. Obviously, I get that they were trying to find the other 623 experiments that that was created before Stitch, but yeah, it was certainly. It was a very good series, a very good series. I loved it as a kid, but looking back at it, I was like, yeah, some of it was a little bit repetitive. So, moving on. The Emperor's New Groove, or The Emperor's New School. Watchable. I watched it because it was on. I watched it because I was interested at the time. Emperor's New Groove, highly underrated movie. Absolutely love it. It was one of my favourites as a kid growing up. Still is one of my favourites to this day. The series, it was alright. It was fine. But it wasn't Emperor's New Groove. Moving on. This one. Jake Long, American Dragon. Boom. Straight to that list. And you know what? That's probably going to go probably before Phineas and yeah, that's probably going to go before Phineas and Ferb. So I'm going to put Sweet Life there. I did prefer Sweet Life to Wizards. Yeah, so American Dragon. Jake Long, American Dragon. Oh my god. What a show. The twist, the turns, the heartbreak, the drama, the comedy. Oh, it was so good, and I want to watch it again. I don't know if it's on Disney Plus, but if it is, I want to watch it, I want to review it. Oh my god, yes, that is something. Oh my god. But yeah, I highly recommend watching it if you haven't, and yeah, enjoy. It was enjoyable. It was. So good. I really enjoyed it. So good. Next one, moving on to Jessie. I mean, I'm probably. Okay, I'm gonna put this one in Yup. No. No, I'm gonna put that one there. I'm gonna put it there. I'm gonna put it before Phineas and Ferb. So, I'm gonna put it in Masterpiece. Jessie. My childhood heartthrob, Debbie Ryan, was the main cast of this. She was the main character. She played Jessie, who came from Texas, who became a nanny in New York to look after a very wealthy family of 3 children, and sadly one of them is Cameron Boyce, who played one of the children. May he rest in peace. But this show was insanely good. I really enjoyed it, and it wasn't just because of Debbie Ryan, okay? It wasn't, but look at her. That's where the redhead thing stems from, right here, right there. Yeah, 100%. But yeah, absolutely loved this show. And oh my gosh, yeah, it was great. I loved it. Super fun, really enjoyable, really funny, a lot of great moments. And on to the next one. Sweet Life on Deck. Now this one is going to go there. I'm going to put that one after Wizards, I think. That's going to go there. Yeah, that's about right. Alright, so the Sweet Life on Deck is right there. This is where Debbie Ryan got her start from. She played a character called Bailey. And again, it followed suit of the Sweet Life of Zack and Koda, but it was on a cruise ship from Mr. Tipton, which is London Tipton's dad. I mean, if you're not following, if you don't know, go watch Sweet Life because it's highly enjoyable. It's kind of funny. It's got some good moments. It's got some sad moments. It's got everything. It's got everything you need for peak comedy television. And yeah, it may be a little corny watching it now as you're a little bit older, but I love a bit of corn. You know what I mean? Like it's fine. It's good. But yeah. Sweet Life on Deck was a great show, all based on like a cruise ship. Really fun, really enjoyed it, and it was the penultimate, it was the complete ending to the whole Sweet Life like era of the Disney Channel, and it was great. I really enjoyed it. So yeah, we're gonna move on. Next one, That's So Raven. That's going to be a high yup. That's going to be a high yup. That's So Raven, man, was super fun. Really enjoyed it. It was a very good program. Raven Simone just had a lot of great characters, and it was a prequel to everyone's favorite anime, Cory in the House. So yeah, it was a great TV show. Raven, she was a sidekick. She could see things that were going to happen in the future. She tried and made a mess. She tried and fix them. You know, it's typical stuff, you know, typical teen kind of drama going on. But it was a good show. It was a very good show. Really enjoyed it. Moving on to Ant Farm. I mean, I'm probably gonna put it in watchable. probably going to put it in watchable. China and McLean, where she got a start here. It was okay. It was based on like a high school where there was like gifted and talented. There was like a gifted and talented thing. And it was alright. It wasn't the best. I mean, it was. Again, this is when I was starting to come out of the Disney Channel phase. I was starting to grow up a little bit, and yeah, and it was like, okay, Disney Channel is a bit crap now. So it was alright. It was at this aired, I think it was like 12, 13, give or take. And in hindsight, I don't seem that old, but like I was cool, and it was like no, and I was like, and fun. It was okay. It was watchable. That's all I'm gonna say. Moving on to Austin and Ali. Again, probably gonna put it I'm gonna put it after Unfun. It was okay. It was alright. So Austin and Ali was. Austin was the teenage heartthrob that was like a pop star. Ali was the girl whose dad owned the music store where he had his recording studio and all that kind of stuff. And it was alright. It wasn't launched probably at the same time as Ant Farm, and it was like, again, the comedy wasn't there for me there at that point. I was like, okay, done now, finished, getting rid of it. Yeah, I don't know. And then last but not least, Shake It Up. Again, this came just before, or probably just after, just before Ant Farm. I think it finished just before, like a couple of months before. Again, it was okay. Zendaya, that's where she got her start. She was a Disney star. So MJ from the new Tom Holland Spider-Man movies. Bella Thorne was in it. I don't know where she is nowadays. Don't know. But yeah, it was all right. It was fine. I mean, it wasn't the best. It was all right. It was like two friends that did like not dancing competition. Like they were on a TV show, like a dancing TV show type thing. It was watchable. Again, it was something you put on in the background. And these, I don't know what these are, so they're just going in there. And that's my list. So yeah, we've got Kim Possible, Brandy and Mr Whiskers, Sweet Life of Zack and Koda, Sweet Life on Deck, Jake Long, American Dragon, Wizards of Waverly Place, Jessie and Phineas and Ferb in the Masterpiece tier. In the Yup Yup tier, we got That's So Raven, Good Luck Charlie, Hannah Montana, Lilo and Stitch. Watchable, we've got Sunny with a Chance, Emperor's New School, Shake It Up, Ant Farm, Austin and Ali. Mediocre, we've got Dog with a Blog. Roaches, we've got the stuff that I don't even know what it is. So, I mean, apologies if they're good, but I ain't ever seen them, so they're there. That's everything. If I offended some of you, yeah, sorry, I guess. I mean, this is mine. This is my opinion. If you don't like it, that's showbiz, baby. But yeah, hope you enjoy. If you've not done so, ensure to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And I will catch y'all in the next one. Peace out.